Good afternoon, COVIDians. Just before tea break, so I'll start with a sip from the cup that cheers. It's warm, it's strong. It even looks a nice dark colour. What a great way to start. You can hear the dog in the background. I think the next door neighbour's out. Yep. Don't forget, we've got to help beat COVID, as you can see from it being on our fridge there. I want to start with a gift, amongst other things, that our neighbour has given me. Our neighbour is, she makes jewellery, she's an artist, she's from Royal College of Art and whatever, and she's a lovely person, and so is her husband. As you know, we've been having a few problems with my wife's mental health recently, and it's great to have neighbours like her. So she's doing a bit of a clear out, and she's given me some of her books. I've said to her many times, as she's an artist, I want to learn to draw. I've done a few drawings, I'm kind of getting there, but I'm not very good yet. But it's great, and she's given me a few pointers on drawing. Well, today she came around, she was having a bit of a clear out, and she wondered if I would be interested in some books, yeah? And believe me, when she says books, there's a whole shopping bag full of them. But this one is called Little People in the City, The Street Art of Slinkerchew. And it's got a foreword, which I've just read, by the way, by Will Self. Can I let you see the front cover first? Okay, then I'll open, and you'll see the exact nature of this picture. It's like Lilliputians in, as Will Self says, Bob Dignac, yeah? It's all about perspective. It's all about feeling small in a big city, like where you see the little girl hugging her teddy bear, and Daddy has just shot, and I'm going to come on to shooting and whatever in a minute, yeah? Daddy has just shot, I think it's a fly, it might even be a bee, and its wing apparently is glistening in the light. Now here's how this photograph kind of comes about when you see the whole view opened up. It's a bit difficult to show you from the book, but look, you can see that it's come from essentially that. That's the wide shot. Yeah, it's the big shot, and then big, yeah, big feeling small, and then right down to small details. And you may not be able to read it, but Dad is saying to her, I'll let you look at it as I say it, Dad is saying to her, you might just see it in the bottom, they're not pets, Susan. Makes you think, makes you exercise your mind visually. Very interested. Now let me come on to why I began with that image, and why I began with the story about the books I've been given. Big people making you feel small. Cities making you feel small, insignificant. Well, that kind of led me into thinking, and here's the bit about the shooting. Yep. You can go pheasant shooting now. Perfectly okay, old chap. A bit of pheasant shooting. You could even take some pheasant pluckers with you, but you just have to be very careful how you say pheasant pluckers. But you can take them with you. You can go shooting. It is a country sport. And as it is a country sport, nobody could possibly, not even this chappie here who's just, whoops, sorry about that, this chappie here who's just winged that giant insect to protect his daughter cuddling her teddy bear. Not even he could catch COVID while shooting. What do we see? One law for the rich, another one for the rest of us, but that much aside, right? With this idea of shooting, fox hunting, some fox hunter of renown, telling us how he was absolutely amazed at the courage of the dog fox. It took 3 hours to dig this fox hole out, yeah? It took 3 hours to dig out the earth, I would call it, yeah? And then he realised why the dog fox was so brave, because he was defending his mate and several cubs. Then, of course, the big fox hunting man in his bright, he's big, he's got his bright red jacket on, he's massive, and the fox is small, and he's astride his steed. Very much astride a steed. One should get astride a steed. He's so astride that steed, and he has such control over those hounds that he tells the hunt servants, servants, release the hounds. And they rip the dog fox, the female fox, and the cubs to pieces. Now I want you to just stay with that image for a while, okay? It's a horrible image, it's a bloody image, it's a factual image, it's a true image. And despite what the Tories give it about, no, hunting, well, it's not legal anymore, we're not doing it, oh no, I wouldn't break the law, no, definitely not. They do, yeah? Sure, I would like you all to become Hunt Sabs. Where I get a chance, I think I'm going to join the Hunt Sabs, no problem. Chris Williamson, by the way, Hunt Sabs when we were in Leicester at the Poly together. But I want you just to stick with this visceral, bloody image, yeah? That's what motivates Tories. Bloodlust. Bloodlust and power, yep? Bloodlust and power, yeah? They want to have power over everything. Even remember that one when a woman protester came into some civic meeting where the Tories were all being addressed by some leader at the top, probably some Churchill chap. They'll never in the field of human conflict. There's so much been by so many to so few. So this Churchillian, violent Tory virtually rugby tackles this woman, pins her to the wall by her neck. Yeah. Violence, power, in many cases we know damn well sexual sadism, and a desire to be in control. A desire to be right at the top of that ladder, looking down on everybody beneath. Yeah? Looking down on them. And they feel powerful at the top. And they can direct human lives. They can also direct money. Taxes that you pay. Believe it or not, yes, I am a UK taxpayer. Right? They can direct that tax money. And one of the things they're going to do to pay for COVID, yeah, whether we get another lockdown or whatever, one of the things they're going to do to pay for COVID is they're not, I repeat, not going to increase any state benefits at all. In fact, it's very likely that they're going to cut them. Because after COVID, the country's so broke. We're so broke after COVID. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll cut the sum you get on universal credit. We'll cut child allowance. We'll take off the lock on pensions and we'll cut them back. We'll cut funding to the most vulnerable. Because, well, we've got to get the money somewhere, haven't we? We must get the money somewhere. We'll make it even two-tier for your COVID testing now. Oh, it's already becoming a two-tier health system. Don't know about Fido-Dido, yeah, but already becoming two-tier. If you pay, yeah, you can get the test quicker. Yeah, if you pay. Are you willing to pay? Yeah. But this goes back to what I was saying at the beginning. They're so... I don't know. There is an evil that motivates them. It is, frankly, evil. And another thing I want to say is, can you not see that we are living in a fascist state? This is fascism. How will you never, ever, ever wake up to the fact that our democracy is not so much disappearing slowly, it's disappearing fast. It's all under the control of one man and his puppet at the top. They make all the decisions. They make all the decrees. They say who lives and who dies. Fascism. We live in a fascist state. We are ruled by fascists, uncaring ones that really only want to ensure that rich people are further enriched, that tax dodgers can dodge more tax, that those who already suffer should basically suffer some more. Suffer some more. Why not? Why not? Why? Because it makes those people feel powerful. It makes them feel good, like they do with hunting foxes and shooting pheasants. They get pleasure. These people get pleasure from the pain of another. They actually enjoy it just as much as they would enjoy watching those hounds rip that fox and the litter to pieces. They enjoy it. They like it. Yeah. They like the fact that you can be cast on the scrap heap without any support, without any money. They like the fact that they can fire you at a moment's notice and you won't have anything. They enjoy the fact that they can make people homeless. They like it. Yeah? It's power in all of its nasty forms. You know, it says in the Bible that those of us who wield power should be accountable. We should be accountable. We should not just take it and abuse it, which is what the Tories do. They take power and they abuse it. Well, like it or not, mate, even these people, not going hugely religious here, okay? This is what I'm saying. Yeah, I'm not going hugely religious. These people are accountable to God. And believe me, they will be judged. That's it, folks. Bit of a rant, I know, but I just wanted to get all these things into one. And once again, if you get a chance, have a look at Little People in the City. You might want to pause that and just read a little bit from the Times on the back there. Very good. I've just, not exactly the sort of book that takes you long to go through, but yeah, taught me a lot. Thanks a lot, folks. Take care and look after each other, especially those who are powerless, those who are weak, those with nothing. Please look after them.